Hello, today we're with the Mark II Skoda Octavia and I'd like to show you something that sounds mind-numbingly dull. It sounds like the sort of thing that's going to put you to sleep, not just for the night, but for the entire week. I'd like to show you the parcel shelf. Now, granted, that sounds about as interesting as watching paint dry, but the parcel shelf on this car has some handy little features that make life easier. So let's have a look. Welcome to CarSpyTV. Now, as you can see, the boot on this car is cavernous, so there is plenty of space for this empty can of de-icer and this empty bottle of Windolene, and of course, never leave home without the head from a broken hammer. But if you need even more space, you can, as on many other cars, completely remove the parcel shelf. But what do you then do with it? It's a big object. You can't just pop it in the glove box. Now, on many cars, there's nowhere to store your parcel shelf once you've removed it, so you end up leaving it at home, and that can be a real pain in the neck. But there are no such problems with the Mark II Skoda Octavia. The parcel shelf can simply slide into a convenient storage location, so it's completely out of the way, but instantly accessible when you want it again. I'll show you. So to get started, simply disconnect this supporting cord here, which is up there on the right of the tailgate. There we are. And of course do the same on the left side of the tailgate, and then simply let the parcel shelf sit flat. Next, we need to pull the whole parcel shelf back a little, just a bit, like this. And then the whole thing lifts up and slides neatly down there against the back of the rear seat. And now look, we've got all this extra height in the boot for storage of whatever you need, yet the parcel shelf is there and easily accessible when you want it back. Nice one, Skoda. Now, this magic trick is made possible, at least in part, by a couple of plastic runners that the parcel shelf slides down. There's one here on the right of the car. Can you see that? And of course, because symmetry is important, there's another one over here on the left as well. Now, I've put the parcel shelf back into its standard position because, believe it or not, it has another party trick. So, let's say the car has a puncture. The spare wheel and all the tools are down there in the bottom of the boot under the carpet. So naturally, to retrieve them, we have to pull up the carpet and then try and hold the carpet out the way like that while we fiddle around, retrieving the tools, retrieving the spare wheel, and that'll be a lot easier if this carpet was out the way. Luckily, there's a solution. And here is that solution. On the bottom of the parcel shelf, in the centre, we have this white hook. There it is. And on the carpet, we have this strap. I suspect you can see where this is going. So we simply pull the carpet up and pop the strap around the hook like so, and then there we are. Look at that. The carpet magically stays out the way and we can very easily access all the tools and the spare wheel. Now, here's a final thought that may or may not be relevant to you. The other day, my partner and I went out for a picnic and of course, it immediately started to rain. But rather than go home, we perched ourselves down here on the end of the boot. The tailgate above protected us from the worst of the weather, and this parcel shelf became a very good picnic table. So we had things like bananas with silver foil on the end, a potato, of course, and finally this low-calorie health drink. Who would have thought a parcel shelf could be so useful? Anyway, don't forget to subscribe to CarSpyTV for more content. Do me a favour and click like on this video, and I and this Skoda Octavia Mk2 will see you next time. Farewell!